Good morning. Welcome to the Obachanchatter. I'm here with you. Today is April the 8th, 2025. It's like 9 o'clock Central Time. I want to go ahead and knock out my recap for for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 5. I think this one is called About Last Night. Before Well, no, let me just start. We have Shamir at her home, to me, looking uncomfortable because the space is too big, and it's a knock on the door. Now in that big ass house, somebody knocking on the door, and then to see her with the room that she in is the room that all the ladies um met in when they had her birthday party, that real pretty room. So she's upstairs. So she go to the hallway because I know she might be downstairs then. So anyway, she answers the door or whatever. And she said, ooh, not an old school knot. Then she walking around her house in heels. She walking around with some very expensive shorts on that look heavy as hell. When I'm home, you see, I like to look comfortable. I got on pajamas, a lounging robe, or some kind of like the cute little onesies that don't have the feet in them. That shit too hot. But I'm chilling. So I said she walking around her house like she is completely, I don't know, like she get ready to go to the store or some shit. So, and then she got heels on. So when it's Angela come see her first, and Angela's like, "Hey, girl," and they're like, "Hey," and she said, I want to take my shoes off. And she said, I'm going to take my shoes off too. Why do you have them off anyway? The fuck you walk around with shoes on for? Anyway, especially heels in the house. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why Shamir appears to be uncomfortable to me. Because she normally would walk around the house without no heels on. But I guess because she was having company, she put them on. I don't know. She just seemed like she out of her element to me. I think she's a sweet child. She's nice. And I like that she don't be playing. When she want to know something, she get straight down to the business. So after that, here comes this thing. I do not like her. So anyway, she come over. Hi guys, and have a seat. My behavior was so horrible listening. I just don't know. But Kenya, she just be coming at me. She be like, she start off like she being real nice, but when it's just me and her, she just treat me so, so poorly, and I just had to pop, and my aunt died, and all this other stuff happened. You remember Angela? You said she give you that feeling too. Angela said, no, I don't remember that, but I do remember I was the one to ask the questions, why don't you be nice to Brittany or some shit, whatever the question was that y'all asked Kenya. And she was like, but I thought you had, okay. She said, listen, Angel said, listen, all I was doing was trying to support a friend. Kenya ain't never did shit to me. Well, okay, that ain't so. I thought you meant something else. No, you didn't. So Shamir said you took it too far. I mean, I know. She said you said something about a gun. I didn't say nothing about a gun. I would never hurt her. Girl, when you talking about having a gun, you talking about hurting me. You talking about doing some damage to me that I might not be able to recover from. What other reason would you start talking about a gun and a pistol at a party at the bank if you ain't robbing that bitch? Why was you talking about a gun? You sat around on your dumb ass. Now what you doing is you backpedaling because you don't know what the fuck that Kenya gonna do. You just know some shit popped off, and the last words was somebody's like, "Girl, cut that out. You just doing too much." So she was like, "Listen, I don't even know. I don't even know what I don't remember. I would never hurt her." Well, you said you was gonna get your firearm. What we doing? What you doing with that? Why you mention it? Kenya was not doing nothing to you. She never did anything to you. And you still got the same fucking story from the first time you met her. And I'm going to tell you, I was getting ready to tell you what you did. I'm going to tell you what you did. What you did was you set your ass at home and you watched from the time Kenya started on the show till yesterday. And you done made up in your mind and your head whatever concept you have of her, just like the ones we have of you guys, like the one I got of you now. You think you the shit. Then you sit there and you tell them that you ain't about. People always misjudge me. I'm the nicest person, bitch. If you got to tell people you the nicest person, you are not the nicest fucking person. People kill me with that shit. I mean, I'm so nice. I don't do nothing to nobody, bitch. We've been watching you do shit to somebody since episode 1. She ain't say nothing to you. That bitch just asked you by the ring. And you just like, I got a husband. Why you ain't got no husband? I mean, she need to worry about her own husband. I got him. I'm recording. Goodbye. I'm recording. And I got a little juice going. Why you... I told my... You need to worry about your own. You try a little girl, man. Side eye. He, kiki. She ain't never did none of that shit to you. She don't... Even when she around you, she nice, but she don't pay you no mind. It's like you somebody in the room, hey, how you doing? And that's it. Then you go off on her the night before because you don't like how she hugged you. All of y'all do that shit. I don't want your shit on me. Listen, I'm so bad when somebody fucking my shit up when I get dressed that when I used to go to church, you can say whatever you want to say about me. I wouldn't take my grandkids. I was like, no, I just go at 8 o'clock. Because I don't want, they're not my accessories. I'm not picking them up to smash my flower up, knock my damn hat off, or pull my earrings. No, I'll come to slay. And your kid is not one of my accessories. If they required somebody to pick their ass up or hold them, I wasn't doing that. You're not crushing my shit. No, and I'm sorry. You're not wrinkling my linen. They can go to the 10 o'clock service with their mother. I like 8 o'clock service. And they wasn't getting up at 8 o'clock. Even though I was like, you getting up, you going to church with me? No, they're going to go at 10. And I used to love that shit. Because I took them one time, a few times, as they've been growing up, as babies. They pulling on my earring, pulling on my wig. Stuck to me, throw up on my clothes. No, I just go where I don't accessorize with nothing but accessories. Listen, when I go somewhere, I don't even like keys to jingle on my ass. I'm like a fucking cat. You just gonna turn around and be like, bam, fashion. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, she up in there at the table around Angela and them. That's what I'm saying. This bitch so fake. She was like, I'm really sweet. I'm not bounced. As soon as Shamia said, that's why I said I like Shamia, because she got right down to the fucking business. She was like, girl, did you tell Charles what Portia said? Did you tell her what Portia said about what she was like, girl, no. And you know production, you shouldn't have said that. She should have just said, not, if you didn't do it, you should have said not yet. Or I forgot. So when they play this shit, you don't look like you was lying. So anyway, she gonna say, here go Miss, I'm so nice and I don't bother nobody. Somebody would say they had know something about my husband. I was whoop that, slap the shit out of them or something she said. I was like, not you, who I would never hurt anybody. You need your ass whooped. Yep, you need your ass whooped. So while she up back there backpedaling, trying to drag Angela in this shit, backsliding, back dragging, she KCAB and she doing all that shit, backpedaling, sliding, handing, she doing anything you can do backwards. This bitch is doing it trying to, cause she don't know what Kenya about to do. So anyway, we get to see. So anyway, she just in there like, I'm sorry when I feel provoked. I move different when I feel provoked. But who the fuck was provoking you? Was provoking your damn self. And Kenya did better than me. Cause as soon as you would have called me a bitch, whatever was in my hand, you would have ate it. Yeah, fuck it. I ain't no, when you're a celebrity, reality TV or movie star, whatever the fuck, there's no bad. You one of them motherfuckers to click good, click bad, click left, click right. You want to click dislike, like, comment, whatever the fuck. You would have got. Y'all don't know how we would have fared, but for that, the only shit that people will be able to recall was when they see me knock you upside your goddamn head and you fall across that table. So then Angie said, yeah, girl, I had an issue too. She said, all that noise you was carrying on, acting like foolish. That's what she should have told. She said, I needed more security. Oh, who I need to talk to? Who do I need to apologize to? Just let me know. I mean, I'll do it. I will fall on the sword. I will do it. Yes, I deserve that. I will do it. No, bitch, who you gotta pay? Who you need to give some money to make that shit worth the aggravation since you do so good for yourself? Why you can't do a P. Diddy move? Why you can't pay for the tape? What the fuck? You clowned yourself. You clowned yourself hard. And everybody all on Kenya, but come on, y'all. We all in this. I mean, I don't like that she did that shit either because that shit look crazy. Because she was just telling old girl last week, I took my daughter's $400,000 college money and I invested in this place. And then you did that shit there. And then here was the worst fucking part. The best part of you doing that shit was over for me. When that bitch was leaving, you fucked that up. You fucked that up. No, baby. Not me. Soon as that bitch would have came in there and said she was sorry to me, I would have hugged that hoe. I would have took the fucking flowers and put them somewhere next to me. Smelled them, said they smell nice. How beautiful they are. Noticed the card, took it out, but act as if I was going to read it and just stick it down in my purple dress. And then, come stand right here with me, Britt. We're going to be okay. It's going to be, we good. It just got out of hand. So she could be like, yes, it really did. I'm so sorry. What I need to do? Yes, just come stand right here with me. Attention, may I have your attention? Who this hoe? Who this hoe right here? And what this hoe doing right here? And is she sucking her dick right here? Yes. Then she would have left. She wouldn't have got that motherfucker. I would have ran. Don't let that lady leave. Britt, I'm sorry. I did anything to make that bitch stay. And then I would have dropped them goddamn curtains on her head. Yes. And the only person that could call that shit and called it right, and that's how you know she studied her enemy. Portia called that shit. She was like, she ain't kicked that bitch out. She ain't rescind the invitation. She revenging that bitch. Yeah, it sound like she got something up her sleeve. And she did because Portia and that little thing came to see her. I like Kelly, but she kind of hit me wrong a couple times. Twice. Last week, she was fucking with Drew. Because, okay, to me, if y'all rolling, I don't know it's because y'all in Atlanta or what, but y'all went to a Balmain or however the fuck you say it. I don't really like that clothes that much. I mean, I looked around at the shit, and then I ain't that crazy about half the shit Kelly wears. It looked like she wearing her teenage daughter clothes, her 18-year-old person clothes. It's like she got a youthful looking face to her, but the way she come across is not very useful. It's older and sassy, so she don't dress. She don't match to me. And when I say that, to me, she dressed too young. She don't never have on anything that's age appropriate and everything. Like that thing she wore to the shop to see Kenya shop. What the fuck was that? It looked like she had one big ass titty. Didn't look like she had two. Like she had one big fucking water balloon sitting in front of her chest with a what do you call that? A bib thing, a coverall thing or something. I just don't like how she dressed. She just is. I don't. And she always got her hair snatched. Let me tell you what she did. First thing she did when they were sitting in there, and she's like, "Yes, thank you, ladies, for coming to my event." And then in her confessional, she's like, "Yeah, Drew told me she was coming, but she came with two people instead of one. She brought her makeup artist, and all he did was sip and drink. All he did was sip champagne and eat hors d'oeuvres and didn't buy nothing." I was like, well, maybe he came to make sure her makeup stayed caught up or some shit. Or maybe to try to bake up time on, what's her name, face? What's her name? Portia, because he do her face too, right? So he just went, probably tried to check it out. And Allison was with her, Drew's sister. So she said, and you didn't buy anything. And Drew said, I did buy something. I bought a $2,000 jacket for my son. And That's all cap, girl. You don't pay $2,000 on nothing for yourself. You dress horrible. So I mean, you might dress horrible expensively and have kind of not such good taste like Shamir. She has quality clothes, but the style of clothes don't really fit her. Like she don't need couture. She just needs to wear like regular shit. And she look like she's short. Anyway, let me get off of Shamina. So she was like, you ain't buying nothing. She said, well, I ain't see you with no bag. That's what she told us. Well, I didn't see you leave with a bag. That's what you do when you invite people to shit. You gotta watch to see who coming in and out of the place with a bag. And then gonna say some shit like, maybe Drew ain't used to be in these kind of circles. What kind of circles? The circles where bitches standing around to see if you buy something or not. You know, I had a friend. I had this girl tell me this. I probably be about my 30s who was friends together. And I invited her one day. We was in Italy because I stopped buying my meat from the commissary and started getting from the Italian market because the chickens and shit was fresher. Like I knew something about fresh. I was just going to do some shit. I wouldn't be able to look at the chicken and tell if it was sitting out, if you killed it yesterday or the day before, especially if it's all cleaned up and shit. So anyway, we went to the store and then, she kept trying to figure out what she was going to buy. And I was like, she said, I got to buy something. I said, why you got to buy something? She said, I really don't. I got to buy something because I came out here with you. And I was like, well, she said, yeah. Nelson, who was her husband, went to the grocery store the day before yesterday. And the freezer was full. She didn't have nowhere to put nothing. I said, don't buy shit. Just come to me. Girl, I ain't going to shop with nobody. Don't buy nothing. I don't think I got no money. Well, bitch, you crazy. Because if I don't want to sit in the house and you call me, and the only reason why I'm sitting in that motherfucker because I didn't have no gas money, but you call me and say you want to go to the store, I can have 2 nickels to rub together. I'm getting that goddamn car. I can just go see what I'm going to buy when I do get money. That shit don't move me when people do that. I don't give a fuck. You think whatever the fuck you want to think. You don't know. Maybe I ain't buying no meat because I bought meat for the community center. You don't know what the fuck I was doing. Maybe I didn't buy no meat because I didn't need no meat. Maybe I went shopping with you and I didn't get no jewelry, no necklace because I didn't want no goddamn jewelry. I'm just going with you to pick it out. People put too much stress on themselves. So anyway, I didn't like that she did that. And then all them bitches, you said all you made was 10% commission. So on 30,000, 10% commission is $3,000. All after them in there shopping, that's all you was able to give to the broken bone people, brittle bone people was $3,000. Your motherfuckers don't know how to shop. And then you gonna fuck with her about a $2,000 jacket that you didn't never see. And then you say she ain't show you no receipts. She just showed you between her and the salesperson talking. How you know the fuck you know that she didn't carry it? If you Bell Mars, she could have had it delivered, but we know that didn't happen because we know that Drew don't do that shit. Rumor has it, because I ain't never seen her do it, that said she go shopping and buy shit, then she take that shit back to the store the next day. Now, half the shit she buy, where the fuck did she buy it from? Because I never see Drew's clothes anywhere. Not even her fucking t-shirt. She's just a horrible dresser to me. If they had to do, I'm gonna do, that's mean. I was gonna do a special all the worst dresses on fucking TV for the right housewives. There'd be a lot of bitches on the list, trust and believe. So anyway, the second thing she did is when she was lying to Portia, she told in Kenya Kenya was talking to them before the event. They came down there. It's in the episode where Butch Conway and Yella and Portia got on Yella. What's her name? Kenya got on like a reddish pinkish looking jumpsuit, halter jumpsuit top, and which kind got on that one titty pouch top. So Portia was like, well, you need to find out what happened, ask questions, get the skinny. And I think Portia wanted her to take it to HR, but once she heard Kenya say she gonna get her a fucking private investigator, that's when Portia was like, nah, she probably do something to this bitch. So anyway, because like she doesn't seem like that type of person to me. I just ain't never seen. She was like, shut up, don't tell me I know it. I didn't hear her say nothing about a gun. You lying ass bitch. Yes, she did. You were standing right next to her, Kelly, when she said it. So I didn't like that. And then you standing up for your so-called friend. That bitch was wrong. She's wrong. She was jumping all over. She been fucking with Kenya for the longest time. And all you've been listening to is what your friend been saying, because Kenya ain't said shit to you about Brittany. I ain't heard Kenya say shit about Brittany until she started talking about her about last night, when she was like, what the fuck is going on? You know, you a peasant. Why you fucking with me? Why you coming for the queen? And then when you came for her, you ain't even come ready. You came to this bitch with her own tagline. Some shit she made famous. You look like a fandom. Dummy. So anyway, Kelly lied to Portia. And I mean to Kenya. And Kenya said, girl, I'm a twirl on my just get the fuck out of my stove. So they left. She didn't say that part. The fuck out the stove part, but she was twirling on them. We see Portia with Britt running around trying to look like a motorcycle person. I don't know why she kept wearing hats. Oh my God, I don't know what happened, and then twice she got saved when she was sitting down there with Angie. And Angie said, yeah, I wrote the question. And then that's when it was Angie, Shamir, and Brittany. And Angela said, yeah, I wrote the question. I was trying to see what support my friend. She said, yeah, see, she was feeling the energy too. Angela said, I ain't say that. I didn't tell you Kenny was doing no shit to me. I told her, I'm telling you I was supporting your friend. Oh, I misunderstood. Yes, you did, because I never said she does shit to me. She been nice to me. And then she turned around and did that shit again with Portia, because Portia saved her again. Oh, I know. She'll come in there, I'm that bitch, been that bitch, still that bitch. And she tried to little girl make you feel that type of way. But Kenya ain't do none of that shit. Because Portia said Kenya ain't in the same spot no more. That Kenya is matured now. And she seemed like she was. And that she ain't about this type of bullshit. And she paying you dust. The only person you seen, the situations you observed her doing on them TV shows, was her fucking with people that she don't like. If she ain't got nothing for you, she don't fuck with you. There you go. So she was like, she was trying to little girl me, your ring, what about my ring? And she act different when y'all ain't around. When it's just me, it ain't never been just you and her. You a lying ass bitch. I do not like you. I don't like your husband either. I don't like how he was calling you, was trying to talk to your sister. Y'all two fucking, what you call that, not independent, codependent ass motherfuckers. And I don't really care nothing for your ass with that. So Angela ain't. Oh, I gotta put somebody else in their place too. So anyway, I told you they met with Kenya. Portia said Kenya just disengaged with this bitch, but she need to find out what happened so she can take care of this. And I don't like Kelly too much. I don't like Kelly too much. I already told y'all that. Okay, so anyway, Angela got to meet with her daughter. I don't know what the hell her name is. Should be spoiled rotten. Amani, Amial, whatever. She's 24 years old, and she wants her mama to summon her mama to the coffee shop. So they're at the coffee shop, and the daughter say something about when I got my coffee shop. She said, "You still doing the coffee shop?" She said, "Mm-hmm." She said, "Girl, I can make this at the house." She said, "Then you ain't making my coffee or some shit." But I was like, "Hey, bitch, who's gonna buy you the coffee house? Cause you summon your mother to the coffee shop to summon your mother to the coffee shop so you could talk to her to get her straight so y'all can put out whatever y'all got to put on the table." Apparently, this 24-year-old married bitch who ain't even tell her mama never told her mother she was married. Somebody else told her mama she was married. And they supposed to be best friends because her father died when she was real, real young. So they just like this. Oh, so you thought, Angela. And I'm going to say this too, sidebar. Angela, you shouldn't even came on the show. Your shit is raggedy from the garden. From where is that? When he got kicked out of Madison Square Garden or whatever the fuck, to up to this point, to who that little boy, to why you only shared one kid together, but y'all been married 10 years. And he got something over here. And then apparently he is spicy because you done heard a lot of shit too. And girl, you killed me. You was like, girl, I'm married to a celebrity. people be in my DMs. Girl, whatever. Who? If they in your DMs, I mean, I ain't saying he ugly or nothing. He attractive, but I don't like that nasty ass attitude that he got, because he got one with you. And you ain't gonna talk to me fucked up, and you can tell that he talks to you fucked up too, because when he say shit to you, oh, Charles, with that nervous laughter. That's why you running over that goddamn fan, so you don't go inside that motherfucker's head, because I know you menopausing. You got to be, because you always got a goddamn fan. So anyway, she's doing her hair, putting on her makeup and shit, and he coming there, oh Lord, oh, he complaining about her doing these renovations. She said, well, I gotta get it painted. Well, bitch, stop cooking chicken and get your ass in there and paint. Cause she say she's self-made, but it ain't looking like it, cause she do a whole lot of work. Maybe she's just cutting her cost on labor, cause she carrying shit from Lowe's. And this motherfucker's retired. He's sitting that big ugly ass chair that she showed. She did like a 5-minute model tour of her house. It's like an older house, but I like it. I think it's nice. She did a real good job. Nice job on her backyard. Ain't gonna take 2 years to build no goddamn pool. I was like, damn, it's just a fucking tub in the ground. That's crazy to me. I mean, you can tell I don't have an indoor. I mean, it built underground. The pool in the ground. So anyway, what else was there? So anyway, she started talking to him. She said, "I'm gonna tell you this. Portia said something. Said she knows something about you." He said, "Portia don't know shit about me. She barking up the wrong tree. She better pump them brakes twice. And why the fuck is you telling me?" Because when she said you should have got that shit straight. And she said, I mean, she said, I was working on it. He said, no, you should have took care of that shit before you got here. You handle that, and when you do, you come back and tell it to me. So he go downstairs around the corner, because I think their master bath is downstairs. So he went around the corner to the kitchen. And so she walked in there, because the food do look good. He be cooking his ass off. And she said, she wanted to get some chicken. He said, wash your hands. She said, I did wash my hands. I'm like, listen, nigga, fuck you. Don't talk to me like I'm crazy. But she said that he might hit her. I don't know. I don't think he violent, but he gonna talk major shit. So anyway, I don't know. Her whole family dynamic to me is fucking off. So anyway, we get back to this daughter. The daughter said, I went to your mother's house to borrow her car that you bought her. And she told me no. She wanted money. And I was like, well, I got to give you money for. And then that's when your sister jumped in my face and called me, told everybody in the house that I was a demon and this and that and another thing. Why I got to get her money? It's the car that you bought for her. And I was like, hey, bitch, how come you got to get your granny car? How come you 25 with a fucking husband and you ain't got no car? And why you can't Uber? And why you don't want to give your grandmama gas money for her car? So Angie's still talking. So she said she bought a house for her mom and her daughter and her sister to stay in. And it didn't go right. So the daughter got up on her ass and left. The daughter gonna sit there in front of her mother and tell her, I don't want you to support them. Stop helping them. Don't help them no more. Because they don't get it. They don't get what's going on over here. We take care of them. What, bitch? Whatever she said. After a while, I just stopped listening to her. And I said, she's going to sit here. And then Angela started crying. Because she's like, you got married and you didn't tell me. You're making it not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, bitch. Why you didn't tell your best friend that you got married? You still ain't tell her. Somebody else told her. And then you had to come in. It's not a big deal. It's just too much. It's just too much. Just the daughter. I was like, Angie, you just take care. You need to go to therapy by yourself. You take everybody's shit, especially your family. And then you're going to tell your daughter, I'm going to go talk to my sister. Man, fuck your daughter. She 25. She act like she know how to talk shit herself. Go talk it. Hannah, you want to act like a woman? Be one. Go deal with your shit. I'll be like, listen, I got enough problems with my sister. You work that shit out. You don't even live there. What the fuck you doing over there? Yeah, I'll be like, listen, I'm picking my battles now. You should have told me straight away. Why? What was you going to do? What was you going to do? And I'm going to tell you what your daughter does do in the same shit you do. All you do is talk about how y'all help your family, how you buy, how you give, how you did. You talk about your whole family like that, but you don't tell us shit about y'all's. Mm-mm. So you one of them people, oh, you'll give me a blessing, but you're going to keep acting like God about it. Like you gave it to me when it's actually came through him, through you. Anyway, I can't say I don't like her. I don't like that she wrote that letter to start that shit. I mean, on that little, or have a little party. And then why did Kenya tell her, thank you for calling me, you're the only person that called? Which I thought was fucked up. I think they all should have called her, especially Portia. But Portia came by the next day, so it's cool. And the reason why Angela was supposed to call your ass is because it was her shit. It was her party. So get rid of that daughter. I just think Angie should just stayed off TV till she fixed her shit, cause your shit is raggedy. I'm just gonna tell you, raggedy. Your shit kind of raggedy, girl. So Angela's one of the people she'll do for you, but she's shit in your face. So anyway, y'all know everybody started showing up at the party. Cynthia was first, then Portia. Everybody was happy to come to the opening. She did that hair show thing where they do hair and make it like artwork. And I don't think she had no prizes for it, but it was the brothers, the Barney brothers, some kind of brothers. I would say Barley and Bailey, but that's the circus people. Well, they used to do these hair shows that was real popular in the 90s. She had like maybe 4 or 5 contestants come in, and you raised your hand for the one that won. I don't know if they got a gift or not, or Kenya hair care kit or free whatever. I don't know. So what's her name? Kelly pick up what's her name? Britt, and they ain't a sprinter. And I was like, why she got a sprinter? It's like she was in there eating chicken. Maybe that's why she needed the space to eat chicken. So she in a sprinter and she got her security word. And I gotta go back because it was funny. All of them had their security at Kenya's spot. Kenya had hers, Kelly had hers. And Portia said, I'm my own security. And they just all kind of laughed. So anyway, she went and picked them up. She bought flowers. Just, hey, we got a card. I wanted to go somewhere. I mean, it's just been so much. It's been so much. And then this thing with Kenya and I and my aunt dying. And she was like, I know, girl. I'm so proud of you. Go ahead, give it a card. Just do your thing. Guess Kelly kissing ass. Anyway, finally pull up. Cynthia already been there. Then Shamia come. I don't know what the fuck again. Disappointed in her outfit. She's like she was getting ready to go play tennis with somebody. I'm sure the outfit was expensive. It looked like it was. Did not look good on her to me at all. She's like I said, it's like she should go play pickleball. Cynthia looked alright. Her arms, she needed to wear something on her arms. Now they're getting kind of cellular like on the side. That ain't muscle. That's fat. I ain't like Kenya dress either. I couldn't tell if it was jewels or buttons. And Kenya looked good. I don't like Kenya when she wore that goddamn poodle hair in her head, but her makeup and shit was nice. So anyway, all the ladies in there, they talking about how proud they are, and she got a big ass turnout. It's people, it's content creators there, it's news there, it's everybody. And you know that one named Michelle A.G. Brown. Ooh, I heard some terrible things about her. Ooh, Michelle Brown. Ooh, outside that stinky shit, I just heard and saw on Lakeisha, I like her. She did real good background, and she good at what she do. I think her first month on YouTube, she made like 7-8 grand, and then it took her probably about less than 90 days, I think, to actually earn enough credit or whatever you gotta do to get monetized. Then she had the amount of subscribers. So anyway, Michelle sent YouTube a strike against her channel, saying that she copyrighted that Lakeisha, I think that's how you say it, copyrighted something from Michelle. But Michelle lied. It's what Michelle wasn't the original owner of the tape. It's Peter Thompson. So Michelle had Peter Thompson send her the original tape as if she did it. She got the original, sent it sent that strike to YouTube on Lakeisha Keisha, and Lakeisha Keisha said she reported back and said she listed all the sites that this thing was listed on, right? And she says she cannot prove that it is not hers, but she can prove it because it's from the other shit. So anyway, she was like that Michelle and Funky just got into this big ass thing, right? Where he was talking about she stank, and the reason why she keep coming after him is that so she can get clicks and views, and that his channel took off better than hers. And what it is, and the little Keisha person said it too, is that Michelle got an issue with people who she a hater. They say she right there in Atlanta where all the shit happen. She don't get no hosting gigs. She don't do no premiere openings. She don't do none of that shit. She don't get invited on no list of shit. Every time you see her, she's sitting around in her apartment, one of her house, or with one of her friends somewhere with Peter Thomas, because nobody else do shit with her. She can't open up no doors to nobody, and she has no access. And the people that she do really run with are people that used to be in the reality TV shit, but they ain't doing shit now. They're just like us. They just regular. So anyway, that was some crazy, crazy shit right there. So I was like, damn, she said. So I like the Lakeisha girl. I don't really know her, but from what I don't know her, but what I can see on TV. And I used to like Michelle too about some things, but it's somebody when she don't like your ass, yo, like Candy Barris, Claudia Jordan, Funky Dineva, T.S. Madison, and she don't be liking y'all motherfuckers. So I'm gonna be like this on YouTube. I don't want no friends. Now unless they my subscribers or they the Bush's people. I don't want no content creator for friends. I'm gonna keep my own opinion. I don't want to fuck with nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me. So I don't even know how I got on talking about Michelle. So anyway, the girl, Britt, tried to give Kenya the flowers and shit. She don't want the fucking flowers. She don't want them. She told Kelly to throw them in the trash and throw that card away and stare at my shit. And then that's when she started showing all her little blow up pictures of the girl shit that she do. So by then, Witch Karma's gone. But like I told you, I had to stop that bitch. She'd have been my special guest today. She'd been sitting right there next to me when I gave it to her. I think what Candy did was embarrassing. It's not nothing I would have did. I would have did some shit, but it wasn't going to be that. So anyway, you could have been anywhere, but you was here with me listening to me talk for 37 minutes and 45 seconds. And I love you for it. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.